Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at the rental property, which is still currently undergoing some renovations. And today we're actually here with Cesco Limited. And they are in a partnership with Noel and Marquet, which is a design elements company out of Belgium. And we'll not only be showcasing some of the panel moldings that they have in stock, but we'll also be doing a tutorial on how to install these moldings yourself. So for the purposes of this tutorial, we actually decided that we were gonna start in the small bathroom. As you can see, the ceilings are in dire need of some moldings. So I'm really looking forward to this DIY project, and we are gonna be discussing how to install it and the benefits of this product and just how really easy it is to use. Now, having done our initial assessment of the bathroom and taking the measurements for the first wall that we will be installing the panel molding on, we're just discussing the best approach to install this first piece, and we'll actually be using the help of the miter box here to make the first cut. It's sort of DIY project that you could do yourself. I think from what I'm getting, maybe the only meticulous part of it is getting the accuracy for the corners. And I'm just gonna come in here and see exactly how you do it.
Okay, so right here we're cutting an internal miter joint.
Right.
This is the MB1 miter box that we also have available. Once you cut the miter joint, you just sand off the edge with a 150 grit sandpaper. Take off the excess, and you can wipe it off with a damp cloth, removing the excess dust.
It's pretty straightforward.
So we're gonna go and take a measurement of the next joint and then come and cut the other side. P5 Adifix glue. And one important thing is that we apply sufficient glue. I often get calls from installers or contractors saying that the molding is not sticking, and it is for the reason that there is not enough glue applied. So I'd suggest cutting off 3/4 to 1 inch off of the nozzle of the P5 cartridge and then apply sufficient glue. You can even do it in a zigzag fashion, and that's probably the best to get the most surface area.
And here we are installing the first panel of molding on the wall, and as you can see, it's really easy. You just need to apply a healthy amount of glue, as said in the previous clip.
Wipe away any excess P5 glue. One important thing is we recommend leaving it to set dry before going through and caulking the edges, just so that there is no movement to allow it to actually shift. So we just wipe off the excess lightly.
And these moldings are paintable?
Yes, they are. We do normally paint them whatever color in a latex paint.
Okay.
And we recommend painting them like a day before so that they can dry properly in the color before you install them.
Right.
They come primed and ready to paint. So that's our first one.
One down.
A
Couple more to go.
Next edge there, and then get the corners.
Okay, so this is the glue.
This is the P5 Adifix glue.
Okay.
Comes in a 10-ounce cartridge, and you can use a standard caulking gun to apply it.
So in keeping with the whole DIY theme, I decided I wanted to jump in and learn how to use the miter box and cut one of the moldings.
You want to fit in the corner, like the 90-degree corner, like take it like this is the ceiling and this is the wall.
Right.
So you want to fit it so it's snug, just like you're going to want to flush.
Okay.
Right. And then this would be now your right cut.
My right cut.
corner.
So I'm cutting through here.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yes, Papa. Tell me if I'm doing it right, you know.
You did it right. Once you have the saw blade in here,
right,
and you would have here like that.
Yes, angled.
Just, yeah.
Okay.
You can actually hold the hacksaw here and just keep it like kind of like that.
Okay. So, what is it? Okay. Wait. No.
Try to get it up here first. Come around, yeah. Come around and line up with the saw. Yeah.
Perfect. Come on, guy. Get in there. No.
Before you put down the pressure there.
Yeah.
Probably get the forward and backward on a level.
Like this.
In like from here. So kind of get a motion of forward and backward free up here.
Okay.
Like so. And then
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
You don't have to put any pressure. Just easy.
So at each corner,
Right.
or at edge of the molding, you'd apply the P5 adhesive where the other one is going to join. And one thing to note with the NMC crown moldings is you don't need to cut them at a 45 degree because there is zero shrinkage. There's not going to be expansion and contraction causing any splits between the joints, so you can keep a straight edge.
So a few key things to mention about this amazing product, aside from the fact that it is super easy to use, super easy to install, and pretty affordable actually, is that it is made up of polystyrene, it is waterproof, and even termite resistant. Now after we're done tidying up here with the wet cloth, we will be taking measurements for the next wall and then heading back outside to make our cut. And I decided to pitch in and do my part once more with cutting the moldings to get them ready to be installed. And as you can see here, I am not super comfortable using this handsaw, but practice makes perfect, I guess. So we're gonna do the best we can and get really acquainted with this thing, and just to, you know, showcase that if I can do it, you can do it. So now that we've gotten that sorted, just sanding it down a bit, making sure that everything is smooth, we are gonna be remeasuring just to make sure that it's pretty accurate and ready to go onto the wall. And let's keep in mind that all you have to do is apply a healthy amount of the P5 Adhifix glue. You absolutely do not need any screws or any nails for this process, just the glue. So if you're looking for more than just panel moldings, you can also find cornices and skirtings available at Cesco Limited with prices as low as 610 Jamaican dollars. I mean, honestly, you can't beat that. And just in case anybody was wondering why there isn't any actual footage of me installing any of these panels onto the wall, it is simply because I am too short. We tried, it didn't quite work out, so I just left it to these gentlemen to do that bit. So here they are just going in with a little bit more of that glue just to make sure that all the corners are flush, everything is seamless, and you're not seeing any of those gaps. So here we are on the last piece to be installed, and I would say to do this entire bathroom it took roughly about an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, a pretty straightforward process. It needs about 24 hours to dry properly before doing anything else to it, such as painting. If this is something that you're interested in, the link to their website will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.